Okay, I'm going to share the idea for the schedule with everyone. Um, so just for doing online school, I know it's definitely tricky. I know you didn't sign up to be a homeschool teacher, so I recognize this is very different. So this is a suggestion, and obviously we're all sort of reflecting on what's going to be working the best for everyone. So research shows that kids do benefit from a daily schedule, right? That they like the structure and just knowing what the expectations are. And so this is sort of my idea based on what we do at school for their schedule that would be Monday through Friday. So before 9 a.m., just giving you guys time to prep for the day, eating breakfast, brushing teeth, dressing. There's been some research that shows that if you have like a 10-minute commute in the morning or a 20-minute commute, it can be a good idea to go for a walk in the morning, provided we're not in the shelter in place, but it can be a good idea to go for a walk just to appreciate nature and also just sort of get in the mindset of that you're moving. And then after that, coming back for what would be like the morning work cycle. And so at that time, that would be when your child would log into Google Classrooms and look at videos that I post and do the work for those videos. There's also like a number of projects, creative projects that they can do and that they're aware of. So also with the morning work time, what I would like to be doing is scheduling every day like a 30-minute time to talk to your child on video chat through Google Hangouts, assuming we can get that to work tomorrow morning. So it would just be like a daily check-in with them where I would also talk to them about how their work is going, and then we can also brainstorm other work that they could do at home. So I'm trying the best I can to have them be able to do this independently, so you don't have to necessarily sit with them while they're doing work, because they are, in class, they're working independently. I'll pull them out for lessons, but for the most part they are working on their own, and this should actually say 11:30. So at any time in that block, they could be watching the videos or doing work based on what they learned about in the videos. And then lunch, and of course, like this is probably different for every family. After lunch at school, we do quiet reading, so just keeping that going. The kids can easily sustain 30 minutes, but of course, if your child is having problems with that, you can make it 15, and that's great. It doesn't have to be quiet. You could, if you have time, you can have them read to you, and that would also be great. We do want that time, though, to be them reading, not you reading to them necessarily. So then after quiet reading, we normally go to recess. So that would be they could play in the backyard, or if you're able to accompany them, they could go outside or do something. After recess, we come back in for the afternoon work cycle. So you can follow the work that you see on Google. They would log in and see the work that they have to do on Google Classrooms. And then any videos that they could watch there from me and the work they need to do. So again, just like the morning work cycle. And I would also, like I said, the conferences, those would also go into the afternoon work cycle. So I'm just looking to make sure that we can have Google Hangouts working so that I can have these daily conference times with your child. From 2:45 to 3, that's our job time. So please help them find like a chore that you want them to do every day in your house. And you can change that chore each week. You could make a job chart, just depending on what you feel like they need to do. They also do need to restore their work, of course. This is, again, my kind of ideal situation. So at the end of job time, 3 o'clock, we would all meet. So me and all the children would meet on Google Hangouts for a group chat, a group video chat, and we would share the work they did today. So if they did, like, if they had like test tubes, they would share that they like did the work with test tubes, or if they like did it like a drawing of the read aloud, then they would share that work. So it would just be a time for everyone to meet and just sort of, it helps me to keep them accountable and keep them excited, because I don't want them to feel like isolated, or that they're not supported, or that their work doesn't mean anything, because it's very important. So just wanting to have that daily class meeting every day to sort of solidify our community online. And then after that, that would be over for the day. And then, this was just like, I'm not a parent. This is totally up to you. 3:15 to bedtime, just free time, dinner, and TV time. A schedule I found online just said that kids that follow the daily schedule get a little later bedtime. And again, that is totally up to you. That is not my business, but I'm just trying to give options, and hopefully you find this helpful. I would love to know what you think, and I'm hoping that today when we do Google Hangouts, it will be successful, or there will at least be a pathway to make it something that can be successful. Thank you so much for listening and your support. I really appreciate you so much. All right, thanks.